Hello everyone, today is the 17th of February, Ash Wednesday, the start of our journey through Lent this year. For many, it's traditionally a time to give something up, often chocolate or sugar or sticky buns or the like. At a deeper level, it's a period in the blur of time passing so quickly to slow down and step back, to think about how we're living, how we're going wrong, how we could do better. As the psalmist suggests, it's a time to direct our steps in the ways of God, if you will. It's a time to follow more closely the footprints of Jesus, or, in light of how Jesus calls us to live, it's an opportunity to run a diagnostic test on how we're doing loving the Lord our God with all our heart and mind and soul and strength and spirit, with everything that is within us. It's an opportunity to sift through our lives, such as they are, to work out what, or better, who we really love. Now, I have no doubt that this is a worthwhile exercise, and I encourage you to engage in it. But it is very individualistic, as if we are all just free-floating little motes, tiny particles of spirituality, swirling about in the shadowlands, where the darkness in this world meets the light of God's eternal intention for it. We're not. In addition to our individual responsibilities, we're also the people of God, the body of Christ, together tasked with playing a role in conforming society and world to the standards of God and the call of the kingdom. St. Augustine, one of the most influential thinkers of the early church, put his finger on this when he said that a people is a multitude defined by the common objects of their love. We're more, therefore, than isolated individuals. As collectives, we are what we love, and whatever we're into, for good or ill, we're into it together. So together, as communities, and indeed as a global family, we should be trying to discern and agree what our focus needs to be for our time in history. I would suggest that justice, equality, mutual respect, concern for the least of these are objects of love that people of all faiths can share, and we can share them even with those who have no faith commitment at all, but who seek a better world. After all, for us within the broad family of faith, it seems to me that these are the objects of love which Jesus was all about. Everything he said and did pointed towards them. These are among the common objects of love that should capture the attention of everyone who has the welfare of where they live at heart and wants to see it flourish. The truth of the matter is that in our various parts of the world, to borrow some of the language Joe Biden used in his inaugural address, there is much to repair, much to restore, much to heal, much to build, especially confronted as we are by a global coronavirus pandemic that we hope is a once-in-a-century event, confronted as we are by cries for racial and economic justice in unfair, unequal societies around the world, confronted as we are by the challenge of right-wing political extremism, confronted as we are by the cry for survival coming from the planet itself, big issues. Jesus tells us that where our treasure is, there our hearts will be also. This Lent, with great urgency, the questions being asked of us as individuals and communities, countries and the family of humanity are: what are the objects we love that define who we are? How will we live together on this earth that we all call home? And what do we really want the future to hold? Big questions. Welcome to Lent this year. God bless. Bye for now.